Hello, it's me, Jess. Welcome to my channel. I'm here with another channeled message. This is a specific message. It might resonate with you, it might not. All right, so this message is a bit of a heads up. I feel like there is a very negative, very ill-intentioned, I want to use the word dark, and that feels very intentional to me because the word dark has a lot of different connotations, and I honestly think I mean all of them. But that's the energy of this person that I'm picking up on. And this person is around your energy at this time. You may sense it or you may not, because for some of you, I think this is like a blast from your past, like potentially something to do with your deep past. So I think for some of you, you would have like literally no inkling, literally no idea that this is going on. You don't know that this person hasn't dropped your energy or has a renewed interest in you, something like that. But for others of you, I do think that you sense this energy, but I feel like it's every once in a while, or it's like spotty, because it's like this person's at some kind of periphery of your consciousness, but also of your life. And it's like they can't step into the light, or they don't want to step into the light, because that kind of blows their cover, or some kind of energy dissipates, like the power of their negative energy dissipates here in some way. But I get the sense of this person watching you online, and I go back to that word dark because I am seeing this person like shrouded in darkness, which I think is a metaphor for them being like, in a very negative state. It could be, a depressive state, but I just think this person has like very negative energy. It could be like an association with like ignorance, no light shed. There's literally no self-awareness. This person doesn't have any self-awareness. And I'm getting the sense, I don't know why they're using this metaphor. Maybe it's because this literally could be happening, but I think it's because we all use the tarot. But this is like the kind of person that would go to a tarot reading, but they really have no business being there because they're not spiritual. They are not self-reflective. They have no interest in trying to like illuminate their mind or illuminate like their inner world. They have no interest in that. They've just found themselves down a rabbit hole at the tarot for some kind of nefarious reason, probably like just stalking. Like they hit a wall with how much they can, like how much information they can retrieve maybe from your social media. So maybe this person is using the tarot. I hope it's not you, because sometimes energies can be flipped, right? If it is, maybe this is like that wake up call kind of energy to like shed light here on this space. This is a call to awakening. This is a call to self-reflection. But like I was saying, this is a person who doesn't have an interest in that. There's also some kind of link to psychology where it's like this person also doesn't have an interest in psychology, because I'm seeing like soot just kind of around this person's head. It kind of reminds me of Pigpen from Charlie Brown. He always had that like cloud around him. And there was some kind of like safety blanket. So there's some kind of negative pattern that's taken root in this person's mind that's almost like a safety blanket or something like that. But the reason I bring up the psychology thing is because I think that this person misuses psychology. I'm hearing like pop psychology. So this person might be trying to psychoanalyze you, but it's like from an entirely wrong perspective, because the fundamental principle of the entire field of psychology is that whenever you're trying to understand someone's psychology, whether it's your own or somebody else's, you're always, always, always looking for long-standing patterns. You're looking for repeated behaviors like over a long period of time, which is why a therapist is not a regular person, right? A therapist is a trained professional. They've gone through certifications and things like that. So they're qualified to do this. They won't diagnose anyone before 6 months of meeting with you regularly. And that's at a minimum, because they've really got to gather a lot of detail. I get the sense that this person is not a therapist. This person is not interested in psychology, has never been interested in psychology. They hear these pop psychology terms, these pop concepts, and instead of taking that like, long-term approach, instead it's like they nitpick and they are like, I saw a red can in their picture on Instagram, and so that means that they're doing this. They go the exact opposite way. So that's what I'm saying. There's an extreme ignorance here. And it's because this person is determined to hate you. They hold some kind of grudge, and there's no self-awareness. So this person is like projecting outwards onto you. And that goes back to a misuse of the tarot as well, because this strikes me as a kind of person that goes into a tarot reading, doesn't understand that energies can be flipped in the tarot. And that just goes back to like this person wants to use a tool and have no understanding of how the tool operates, and they don't feel like it's their response. This is sloppiness to this person. They don't understand that they need to understand how a tool operates in order to be able to use it properly. So it's like this person has gone to tarot. What I'm getting is like this person has gone to tarot messages, and it's actually their own energy that's being reflected back at them. And spirit, for whatever reason, because this person's also on a spiritual journey. We all are that are here. Spirit has decided that that's the best way. This person's spiritual journey is they need to realize, oh, this is reflecting my own energy back at me. They need to click that on, that this is actually reflecting them back at themselves. Because like I said, no light shed, no self-awareness, but they haven't pieced that together. So this person is trying to make their story and their traits and their issues your traits and your story and your issues. They're projecting something out, and it's just fueling their hatred, which is what this person wants. So anyways, that's the kind of energy that I'm picking up on. And I think this is like a blast from the past, like I said, for a lot of you. And I just heard, oh my gosh, this is another blast from the past energy. It's like lyrics from a Michelle Branch song. Oh, okay. It's called Tuesday Morning. So there could be some like relevance to Tuesday morning, but, it's like Tuesday morning in the dark, I was finding out who you are. And that's back to darkness. Because remember, I was seeing this person shrouded in darkness. And I literally am seeing this person sitting in a dark room alone at night, like on their phone, scrolling through like your social media. So, because this person's trying not to be seen doing this. But so they like literally sit in the dark to catch up on you, to stalk you, and to hate on you. And it could be somehow, I don't know, relevant to Tuesday morning, but they don't want people to know. There's a fixation with your energy. There's an obsession, and they try to hide this. They don't want other people to know that they're looking into you in this way, and they hate on you. I think for most of you, this could be an ex. It doesn't have to be. If this is an ex, this is an extremely negative ex, and you would know because of the hell that this person put you through. For some of you, this person, I don't know, they're coming across like, I think you probably have an inkling that this person is like on some kind of spectrum, like a psychopathy spectrum, a narcissist spectrum. You know that something is like not correct, like upstairs, like this is a very negative energy. I feel like this person could have traumatized you. This person could have hurt you. And you probably suspect that it was done like on purpose, or that this person is like very much unfeeling. So if that's the case, then I definitely feel like that's the energy that's watching you. But they're trying not to be seen watching you. And I feel like they could have a female energy that's around them. This could be somebody that they're currently dating, however, casually or seriously. And they don't want to be seen in this aspect. They could well know that this person has looked at your social media or something, because I think you know that this person likes to bait some kind of competition, and that this person's like a liar, and they're trying to get this person that's around them upset because they want to fight you. Basically, this person, whoever they are, they want to fight you, but I feel like they don't want to be seen doing it, which is why, again, they have to stay at the periphery. They can't step up into the light. And part of the way that they want to fight you is they want to bait this feminine energy that is around them into lashing out at you, because you can't link it back to them. This person, this ex of yours, like, and this ex I'm picking up in like a masculine energy, but again, take this however it resonates, likes to harm people and then not be seen doing it, and potentially have a certain, it's like they don't want you to be able to defend yourself. So they, but this is like very smear campaign. So I feel like this person could have been like behind the scenes, like smearing your name, to where when they hurt you, injured you, and you reached out to the group for help, you weren't believed because your name had already been trashed and you didn't even like realize it. It's that kind of energy. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like you would already sense that this ex is on some kind of spectrum. Now, if that's not the case, then I still feel like it could be an ex from the past. But it could have been somebody that like you had a lot of love for, they had a lot of love for you, but maybe this person just had some kind of like inner demons that they were fighting, some kind of like internal weakness, and this person could have put you in a love triangle or just fell prey to a love triangle with a third party, and this is like coming through as a feminine energy. If that's the case, I feel like this feminine energy is that is attached or tried to attach themselves to your ex, either in the past or currently. This is the person that is like cyberbullying you, negative, shrouded in darkness. And the same energy applies if you feel like that's the situation. And this person moves in silence and moved in silence. And they hid their negativity really well with like, they tried to seem colorful and romantic and interesting. I feel like they were trying to mimic your energy or take your energy, or they tried to take your place in some way. And this person is very fake kind of smile energy in order to get themselves involved in a love triangle. If that's the case, I feel like your person lost interest. I don't think they were ever really interested in them. This person had to like manufacture some kind of fight, some kind of through underhand means, again, probably through smear campaigns, etc. I think they saw your person was hurt over you walking away. And then this person was hurt because I think that person lost interest in them, never really had interest in them. Their ego got bruised. And regardless of if this is your ex or if someone's around them, I do feel there was this sense of you being uninterested, you walking away, their ego being bruised, and this having something here to do with a group. And they didn't want to be found out by this group. So that's why they hate your energy. And that's why they've also had to try to like kind of cover their tracks here. Whoever this person is extremely aggressive. They want to fight you. They want to rival you in some way. And they hold some kind of grudge. And this grudge has something to do with this ego bruising, but it also has something to do with like a party. This is like, it's a party or like a celebration or a reunion because they were trying to lure you in, bait you in, to reactively abuse you. So reactive abuse is a specific term that you might want to look into, but it's basically where a very gnarly negative person either abuses you over a long period of time, just like subtly, and you just cannot take it anymore. So finally, either you lash out or you have some kind of explosion of an emotion, you know, where you're crying and you're accusing them of things and your energy is like spiked to the roof, and then they get to look like they're the calm one. And a lot of times they like to do that in a public place where, so that all the people, again, they don't like it for you to be able to advocate for yourself. They love to be able to defame you and to trick you into like kind of defaming yourself in a way, even though like it's totally necessary, appropriate, and reasonable for you to experience this. For some, I just heard this could have gone on both sides. Like if this was an ex that you had a lot of love for, like there could have been somebody on this person's side that was behaving in this way, and there could have been somebody actually on your side. So take that however it resonates. But there's some kind of grudge around this, either because it didn't work or because you left and then they saw that their person was interested in you, their ego got bruised. Again, whether you know it or not. Or this is a person that holds some kind of long-term grudge and they were trying to like bait you into an abusive situation like at a party. But again, this is reactive abuse. But I feel like you dodged some kind of bullet here because this person just makes shit up. I feel like they're looking at you too and they feel like you're unbothered, and this bothers this person because this is like a shit starter. But again, they like to start shit from like the sidelines. And I do kind of feel like this person wants you to know that they're there, but they want you to not be able to like address them directly. And I would actually tell you not to address them directly because that's exactly what they want. Because I feel like they think that that can make you look crazy, or that could potentially give somebody else a reason to lash out at you. Like, I just heard, you know, that meme. I don't know if it's a meme. I don't know what to call it, but you know, like the Olivia Rodrigo cookie. There was that guy that was trying that, and he was like, Olivia Rodrigo, that little Mexican girl that always be crying, you know. So and she was a good sport about it and everything, but then everybody started sampling that sound. So they want you to be like, oh, well, you're that. Like, it's Olivia Rodrigo. She's so talented. She's so cute, like whatever. And then they just reduce you down to like that little Mexican girl that always be crying. Like, he didn't have a nefarious intent. Like, that is actually really funny. And then she like was also funny about it. But like, I just feel like this person is trying to reduce your energy in some way in order to encourage people to take shots at you. And then they want to screenshot that so that they can make some kind of shit up. I really feel like you dodged a bullet here with this person. I really feel like you do. And then going back to, they could have heard something. Okay, so remember I was giving you that tarot example where this is a person that like goes to the tarot. It's really reflecting their own energy back at them, but they don't know that and they don't care to know that, and they're trying to make their situation fit yours. So I don't know if it's exactly that they have received information from the tarot, or if and tarot is just not cooperating with this person. Because tarot is like an energy, it's a spirit, it's a feminine energy. She's very sentient, makes her own decisions, and whatever, you know, energies are cooperating and giving the, it's very much on their terms, right? You know, like you have to respect that, and this person doesn't. So it could be through the tarot, but it also could be that this person heard something. I don't know, but and it has maybe something to do for marrying for money. But I feel like this person is trying to dig up some dirt on you, and they're nitpicking in regards of this, because this person, they're showing me this person doesn't zoom out into like the whole context of the situation, because I think it becomes very clear who is who and what is what, like who's playing what role in this situation, but instead they zoom in on you and then they try to like nitpick. And so this person could have been marrying for money or some kind of status or clout. If this person involved themselves in your situation, I feel like that's exactly why. You probably already know that. And I just feel like you're the kind of person that's like, I'm my own engine. I'm my own success. I'm my own status. I'm my own clout. If I don't have any now, that's fine. Like, I don't care. I'm not going to debase myself over this kind of shit, you know? But this person, I think, married for money, but they are trying to act like you did. And they're trying to This is very much like a person who doesn't come from a neutral place. It reminds me of like in science and the whole concept of like proving a hypothesis, you try to prove it wrong. This person doesn't try to prove it wrong. You know, this person has an agenda and is trying to make the evidence that they see fit. And so it's very diluting. Like I said, this person's not, their mind is very clouded. They are not a clear thinker. I don't know that this is like, there's not intelligence energy coming. I think there's intelligence actually coming from you. But yeah, this person was looking you up to start some kind of drama, but be careful because it might be like they're trying to kiss ass in order to invite you to a party. But this person has some kind of long-standing grudge and they're really up in their head. They could see you doing well. And so they might not be able to attribute that because they suck. Like in their mind, they might not be able to attribute that to you and like all the moves. I just heard the Taylor Swift song where it's like, I can be complex, I can be cool. You know, it's like if I was a man, they would say that I was this and I was that, but because I'm a woman, they cast it all in like a negative light. And that's what this person is doing because I feel like they see you winning in some way and they're like, oh, they must have married for money. Oh, they must have been this kind of person. This person's extremely intimidated by you. I feel like this person actually could have married for money or they were trying to marry for money or clout. They were extremely threatened by your energy, but I think they were trying to threaten somebody else here. Their ego has been very bruised through this situation, although they wouldn't admit it. And this person is trying to like feed off of your energy. They could try to copy you in some way or I think this person actually tries to act like you and they try to come off like they are you, but they're not. And this person just also like makes shit up. They could also be accusing you of making shit up or embellishing, and it could even be like about your life because I think this person sees you posting pictures. Like the card that I'm looking at has a woman in a bikini like on a boat in the water, and so you could have like you could post like vacation pictures or something, and they're like, oh, like that's not real. They went on one vacation in 2009 and they just keep reposting those pictures like from that vacation. Their life's not really like that or like something. And I feel like they do that in their own mind, but it's just to degrade your energy. And for some, this is, so this could be somebody that got in between you and somebody else. For some, this is somebody that like tried to attach themselves to somebody in your past, whether they were successful or not. And for some, like if this is your person's current partner and the ex that you think I'm talking about in this reading is not that like extremely negative person, then I feel like whoever they're attached to they're definitely going through their phone at night. Like when this person goes to sleep or something, or they have some way of monitoring their phone, or they have some kind of like software or something on their phone where they can just like download what this person's been like looking at. And maybe they saw this person, maybe you don't even know this person for some of you. And this person's new chick or new partner is extremely competitive and very insecure, not just about themselves, but of their standing in this person's life. They're very controlling and they have some kind of spyware or some kind of, they monitor this person. And so they could have seen this person chatting with you online or going to your page, and this person saw that and now has developed this like unhealthy habit of going to your page and this like fixation, but it's all in silence. And this person has created in their mind some kind of like drama that may or may not even exist in reality. But also going back to that word dark, I can't remember if I said this, but it's like I'm sensing like the dark triad. And either this ex has like those dark triad traits, which is narcissism, psychopathy, and Machiavellianism. And Dr. Ramani says paranoia is a part of that, because I'm really picking up on the paranoia. Like, especially if this is like a new partner, they're like very paranoid that and they're extremely underhand. Like, this is the kind of personality that is very good at hiding who they actually are, but they're very aggressive and they really want to like throw a jab. And I'm seeing this person want to go for the face, which to me, that's like it's like they want to mess up your face. They think that they could think that you have a pretty face. They want to mess up your image. Like, it's very personal, you know, and that's the threat too. Something about your face, maybe even something that you say, they feel like that is the threat. So it's like I'm seeing this person throw like an elbow to the face. I'm just laughing because it's like, it's next level. This is like next level. Yeah. Maybe they've noticed that if this is somebody that's in a partnership, they could have noticed this person kind of like pulling away. But if this is that negative X, I feel like your negative X is like the dark triad. But again, you would probably sense that. And then they're showing me that dark triad over the love triangle. Like those dark triad traits, the narcissism, the psychopathy, the Machiavellianism, the paranoia, is what led to either them trying to, if this is a negative ex, I feel like this person tried to like bum rush into your space because they sensed a rivalry from someone else. I don't know, but that's somehow like linking up to the love triangle. And then that's also reminding me of like victim, rescuer, persecutor. So if this is like your negative ex that is extremely dark in their energy and ignorant and like, you know what I mean? Like you would know. I feel like they're telling some kind of, I just heard porkies. They're telling some kind of like porcupine lies to some girl, to some other girl that they have around them. And their elaborate storytelling has to, they frame it within this victim, rescuer, persecutor. They could have said that they were trying to save you, but you're such a persecutor. Or they could say that they were victimized and she needs to rescue them from your persecutorial attitude, when really this person's a persecutor, they're a manipulator, and they're trying to bait this person who is also their victim, like you were their victim and this person's also their victim, into persecuting you, and they're calling that rescuing. So it's like mind control. It's they want to control the narrative, like that's what it is. But I feel like you would already know that this person is like that, and that's probably why you've gotten far away from this person. But there's just this like very negative, and there's a grudge that this person has not let go of, and I think it was just you being uninterested in this bullshit that they are trying to pass off as a desirable package here. You dodged a bullet. You dodged a bullet here with this person. You dodged a bullet with this person. Yeah. And they're trying to say that you ain't shit for that. And they literally make stuff up. They make stuff up. And, you know, I just drew a divination abuser. Like this person could be abusing the tarot. And the tarot is, I just heard like somehow outsmarting this person. The tarot is not cooperating with this person's agenda. Like the tarot is not, I just heard the tarot, because the tarot is reflecting back their own energy. They're fighting themselves. Okay, and I used to channel this a lot, but I read this story back in the day about a snake that there was pictures of it. Like people were talking about this online. Like this snake had wrapped around like a sword, or probably not a sword, some kind of sharp object. And it was like one of those binding snakes. It was trying to like constrict because it thought it was being attacked. Like when the sword was like scratching it. And so it kept constricting. It was and constricting until it like ended its own life. And I feel like the tarot is reflecting this person's own energy back. And so they're taking their own aggression as your aggression. And I feel like whatever steps they're doing, it's really only hurting them, like in their own remit, because the tarot doesn't like this person. And so the tarot is like, this will only, and I mean only, be an exercise in your self-reflection. I refuse to give you anything else. And you're going to figure that out or not. And if this person figures it out, I feel like finally that is like the only light that has ever been shed, like in this person's inner space. And it's like, you have an opportunity now to reflect on yourself and to reflect on who you've been. Yeah, I feel like there's all this crazy shit that this person is like, this person, yeah, they talk mad smack here. They could say that you're bankrupt. I don't think this person is doing very well though financially. Oh, okay. So for some, they could be saying that they didn't have any money, so you rejected them and then you went after somebody with money. I think if you rejected this person, it's because they put you in a third-party situation. They're not saying that. But for some, and they're morally bankrupt. That's what I'm getting. You rejected them because they're morally bankrupt. But for others, it's like they are bankrupt. And they've been hustling and they're trying to fake flex, and you knew they were wolf in sheep's clothing. You caught them in a lie. So this person could have been like bankrupt and they tried to act like they had, I don't know. I feel like you caught this person out or whatever. But, or they could be saying that they rejected you, maybe because you were fake flexing, or you act fancy, or you showed off or something. This person is a real piece of work, but I feel like you would already know that. But this is just a heads up that this energy is, it feels very blast from the past. And again, I go back to that Tuesday morning thing. And yeah, this could have to do with like an old energy, or for some of you, like a grandmother, or some kind of routine after church might be significant. Thrifting, I don't know. Who knows? This person, I feel like, is a creative storyteller. I feel like they're a good liar, but I just heard they're not as good as they think, and they're not as good as they used to be in terms of lying. Something's catching up here with this person. But I feel like if this person is using tarot's a part of that, because tarot is reflecting back certain things to get this person to expose themselves in this particular situation in a way that they don't, because they're not looking at themselves. That's part of their karma. They need to self-reflect. So they're not looking at themselves clearly, and they don't know that they're exposing themselves. But I feel like that's what they're doing. And it could even do like with online, there's some kind of like, I just heard there's some kind of online security that this person overestimates, or there's something, I think there's something on this person's computer, to be honest. Like, this person could think that they're in control, but I feel like it's like they're not paying attention to their space, and they're gonna get caught, is what I'm hearing. Like, this person is gonna get caught, they're gonna get caught out, and they don't even realize the way in which, or just how thoroughly fucked they are. There's such a trail of something here. So if this person does lash out in any way, they're not gonna get away with it. There's something here that is like so damning, and it's so pervasive. Like, there's such a record of this in some way that this person can't see or doesn't know about. Or it could even be some kind of software program they don't understand. It goes both ways, or it puts cookies on your computer in this way, or like they don't understand it. There's something here that, oh, remember I was saying that about the tarot. There's something here that they are using that they don't understand, and it's catching them out, like somehow in their own lie. And it will get exposed. If this person doesn't self-reflect, it's going to get exposed. And it's like the shit starter is going to have a whole world of hurt exposed. And I think for some it's because they're abusing the tarot. And the tarot is like blocking this out and basically saying, like, you're a black and white thinker. You don't think in nuance. You ain't shit. You're trying to bully somebody. And so the tarot just like pushes all this back. So anyways, that's what I have. Just if you sense this energy is around, and also just don't take the bait. If you feel like somebody is trying to take jabs at you or something, just stay centered in your energy. Because honestly, I feel like this person can't come towards you without exposing themselves. It's like once they step into the light, then this person has no advocates. Nobody would back this person, so they can't expose themselves. And it's like they can't get close to you, to be honest, without exposing themselves. And then it takes the sting out of it. I also don't think you take this person seriously. Like, if you knew that it was this person saying whatever they were saying, or if you knew sending whoever after you, if you knew it was this person, you'd be like, oh my gosh, like, I just heard never take criticism for somebody that you wouldn't take advice from. Like, you would never take advice from this person, and you really don't care about their opinion. Like, you don't think highly of this person. And plus, you know, like, that they're just trying to cover their own tracks. So anyways, that's what I have for you. If that resonates, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Bye, guys.